Chiefs are out there making some moves, adjusting their salary as we thought they would, but not in the way that we thought they would. I'm Ryan. This is me going rogue on RGR Football. This is my channel where we get into the Chiefs, the NFL, the draft. The Matrix is out. You guys want to check that up. What's up, Tyler? What's up, Ryan? Glad you guys are here. The Matrix is out. You can go get it at rogueapc.com and use that code RGR22AM. That's for the Athletic Matrix. You can get that athletic matrix and take the best athletes and understand what this draft class has to offer. But in order to get to the draft class, you have to have not only room, but you have to address some of your issues. And that's what the Chiefs are trying to do here. What they've been able to do to this point is, as of today, they made a move in restructuring Joe Thuney's contract. They've converted his roster bonus, base salary, into signing bonus. Same thing that you do with Mahomes. We'll talk about that in a second. And by doing so, they've created 9.6 in cap space. What that means is by converting to the signing bonus, they stack it out in the following years of the contract. So it is taking the total up for Joe Thuney in 23, 24, and I believe he's under contract in 25. So that's where it's spreading out. But right now, it gives you instant cap relief at 9.6 and change. That is helpful. Now, this was a longer shot. We've talked about this here on the channel on Locked On Chiefs. There's been a lot of possibilities to this point. We expected it with Patrick Mahomes. And with the lack of maneuvers, it feels like maybe they've decided not to go that route right now. They could do the same thing. And in that conversion, again, by stacking it in years later, with the Mahomes contract, they get up, I think it's 26 is what they could get in cap space by doing this kind of conversion for Patrick Mahomes. That was the expectation. It's kind of been built into Mahomes' contract to do this throughout his stint. But that then goes and stacks, $4 million on every year after. And so that starts to grow, and it makes it less feasible to do down the line. So then we thought, if they're going to hold off on doing Patrick, that keeps him with more flexibility in Patrick's contract for 23 and for 24, et cetera. So that is one reason to hold off on it. But then we thought the next one that has a signing bonus that could be converted was Chris Jones. And they've elected not to do that, at least to this point as well. And so to have Joe Thuney come up and be the guy who's been here one season, he's been a rock. He's filled in for you for left tackle, but for him to be willing to restructure his contract, that's got to be good for him as well. We'll get the specific details as they come out, and we'll definitely go over them here on the channel, as well as on Locked On Chiefs. But that is a step forward. That's Joe trying to contribute, and that's the Chiefs not trying to ruin what is a lot of cap space in the coming years by stacking more bonus back there. So this is a more frugal approach that gives you enough space to do the things that we've been talking about in the tier 3 wave of free agency and still have enough to convert, sign all of your draft picks. I don't think this is enough. They're going to have to do something else is my thought, but all this is stacking up to allowing them to have a little bit of maneuverability. It appears they're not going down to 177 this year, but they are moving some things around. And I think that's important. This seems like what hasn't been reported yet is anything with Mahomes. So that's still out there. If they feel they need it, they can go do it, especially with the way the edges are signing and the money they're signing for. It feels like they've been out of that conversation for quite a bit, and they're focused on the draft at this point. It was a Darius Smith signing as well. Like the salaries and the yearly is just so big, they really can't sustain it. So they're going to bite the bullet. They're going to do a little conversion here, get themselves some breathing room, and come back, build up the ranks. And I expect them to be looking to draft 3 starters at the very least, because that's the way it's going right now. Joe Thuney is the first step. Are there other contracts you could do it with besides Jones and Mahomes? Maybe, but you just don't get the bang for the buck that way. So I don't expect this to become a big rotation. It comes down to, if they get in a trade partner kind of scenario where they want to acquire someone and they need the cap space, then they can go to Patrick or they can go to Chris and do this same kind of maneuver to get the space that they need. Without that, it seems like they're going to keep it low key and do quality signings that they feel have upside or they have depth potential, and look to replace the starting levels along the edge, along the cornerback spot in the draft. And that is something that's going to turn us back to the matrix and everything else that keeps us even more focused on how they're evaluating everything. So I think this is going to be a good thing overall, and it's an intermediate step. It doesn't mean that they have to be done. So don't look at this as, oh, hey, they're not going to do anything significant. Like, this is just one piece of the puzzle. There are still a lot of possibilities for upside if you get into something that's going to cost you some money. So at least they're being proactive, and we're starting to hear about it a little bit more. This could be the money that we've already seen happen today, that Dan's going to talk about here in the next couple of hours. He'll have a piece out as well. So just want to say hi to everyone. Hope you're having a good day. Wanted to jump on and give you the instant reaction before everybody gets flustered and that kind of stuff. So want to say hello to everyone. Thank you for all you members and all you subs that are here. I know it's the middle of the day, so I guess we should all get back to work. But I'll answer questions here probably on Thursday with Seth. I don't have a ton of time right this second. So I did see, John, you were asking there if who they'll target next. I don't know. It's going to be low key, and we'll see what comes of it. So let's get ready. I think there's more acquisitions coming. It should be a bit of a roller coaster, but it's going to be fun either way. And we'll do more breakdown as we go along. So you all have a great day. If you're new to this channel, make sure that you like this video. It's pretty short and sweet. I hit 6 minutes. I was aiming for 5, so I'm a little long. But make sure you sub to the channel, grow that fan base, and hit the notifications so you know what comes next when something like this happens. You all have a great day, and Dan will be here in a couple of hours. I think that's pre-recorded. It's not going to be live, but we also have content coming for you tomorrow, so don't miss that. And I will talk to you Thursday night live, and I'll have something for you tomorrow as well. Have a good one.